Let's talk about a huge shift that's happening in our factories. What if the next leap in robotics isn't about making robots more like us, but about making them something entirely different? Today, we're going to look at a brand new kind of factory worker that is literally rewriting the rules of automation.
For years, the whole conversation about robots in factories has been about one thing: replacement. But that's really only half the story. And that's the key word right there: upgraded. We're moving past just swapping out human hands. We're starting to fundamentally rethink the entire production line itself.
So, let's get to it. Let's meet the new worker on the block, a machine that's about to change the game for industrial robotics.
So just this past December, the massive Chinese appliance company Midea Group, well, they pulled the curtain back on something truly wild. It's a robot that honestly looks like it was pulled straight out of a sci-fi movie. And here it is. It's called MIRO U. Midea is calling it a super-humanoid robot. So what does that even mean? Well, the goal here isn't to just mimic a human. It's to completely and totally outperform one.
All right, so what makes this machine tick? What makes it so different? Let's pop the hood and break down its design.
So what are we really looking at here? Is this just a new collection of robot arms all bolted together? Or is it something fundamentally new?
Okay, check this out. You can see it has this truly hybrid design. It's got a humanoid torso and head, which means it can work in spaces that were built for people. But down below, it's on a wheeled chassis for way better mobility. And then there's the real game changer. 6, count 'em, 6 fully bionic arms. Each one has its own advanced sensors and can be controlled independently.
And here is where that design really pays off in performance. It can juggle multiple complex tasks all at the same time. It can spin a full 360 degrees without even moving its base, swap out its tools in just a few seconds, and adjust its height on the fly. This thing is a machine built for one thing: pure, unadulterated throughput.
A 6-armed robot. Yeah, it sounds impressive, but what does it actually mean for a real-world factory? Let's take a look at the actual impact.
This is the bottom line question, isn't it? After all this advanced engineering, what's the actual return? How much better is it?
The answer they're projecting? About 30%.
Yeah, a 30% boost in efficiency. And that is not just some number they pulled out of thin air. They're so confident, in fact, that they're putting MIRO U into pilot testing in their high-end washing machine factory in Wuxi this month. Look, a 30% boost is a massive win for engineering, but the real point here is so much bigger than that. This signals a fundamental change in how we even think about what a robot is supposed to be. This quote just says it all. The goal isn't imitation anymore. It's about blowing past the limits of our own biology to create something that is purpose-built for the job. We're talking efficiency over familiarity. And you gotta understand, MIRO U isn't just some one-off experiment. No, it is a key piece of a much larger, very deliberate strategy that Midea is rolling out right now.
They're basically splitting their efforts down two completely different paths, which is a really smart move. You've got the MIRO series, with machines like MIRO U, which is all about raw industrial power in factories. And then there's the Mila series, which is set to launch in 2026. That one's going to be focused on commercial roles, like in retail. It's the classic case of using the right tool for the job.
And this timeline, wow, it just shows you the insane acceleration we're seeing. Think about it. Just a few years ago, the entire field was obsessed with the basic question of just getting humanoids to walk without falling over. Now, we've already jumped to, okay, can they actually produce something? The pace of progress is just mind-blowing. So, let's tie all this together. What does this whole new category of robot really mean for the future of how we make things? So, when you put it all together, MIRO U isn't just a better robot. It's practically a new species of machine. Those 6 arms give it true parallel processing power, while its wheeled base provides a kind of stability that walking robots are still struggling with. It's a totally new benchmark for industrial automation. Ultimately, this is the big takeaway here. For decades, humanoid robotics was kind of stuck trying to copy us. This marks the moment it finally breaks free and starts evolving based on pure performance, driven by the needs of the factory, not by the limits of our own biology. And that leaves us with a fascinating and kind of profound question. If we're no longer building robots in our own image, what image should we give them? The possibilities are now completely wide open.